We're going to be continuing with our series of products not to launch today or ever. So make sure you're keeping a list of these products so you don't ever launch them and risk losing money. Let's go. Hey, it's me, Karina. Welcome back to another helpful Amazon FBA video that I post daily, so you should definitely subscribe to my channel and leave a like on this video because I am here to save you money. Now, you know I have a whole series of these products not to launch that I post quite frequently, and you can go check out the playlist in one of my playlists. And these are just some of the products, and I go into specifics, sometimes I go general, but today I'm going to be talking about 3 specific products and the implications of launching them and why you should not do it. And before we go on, I also like to advise for you to do the right thing. And in this case, that is doing your product research correctly. And if you need a guide of product research and how to do it and how to try out new methods, then I have that for you as well. You can just click down in the description below and download your free product research guide and test out different methods of doing your product research so you can actually find successful products that will help you. Because I like to teach my students to find successful products. So where should we start with? I'm going to start out with one of these, and that is aluminum pans. Okay, so this is first and foremost a commodity, but with certain commodities, if you do things the right way, if you're able to rank to the top and just put out a good product without much differentiation, you do have a chance if you're able to get to the front page. So that's one approach you can take. I usually like to teach my students to find products that they can differentiate, that they can add value to, that they will be able to stand out with, and that just typically makes the whole ranking and launching process easier. However, if we look at this market, all the numbers do align, and this is actually one of the products that I, based on the front criteria, I would recommend to go to phase 2 of product research and really take it to the next level. And if you want to know all the phases and exactly how to do product research, I cover that all into my Into a Milli Amazon FBA program. Literally all the product research guidelines are there from A to Z. So if we look at this market, it's doing really well in the numbers. It's doing really well on the price because the price is high enough, and even the reviews are generally like a little bit lower than you typically see in Amazon. Even this person with 45 reviews is doing 15K a month, and someone with 23 reviews is able to pull in pretty much 12K a month. So what's the issue with this product then, right? And this is why it's important to take these products to phase 2, because right based on this, it looks great. Most people would just look at this and say, you know what, launch it. The numbers look great. Looks like you can be profitable. The price is high enough and the reviews are low enough. But the issue with this and why you need to take it to phase 2 is if you do take it to phase 2, you're going to realize that it is a problem to get this to be profitable with a high enough profit margin. If you actually do the research and kind of even as far as begin to get actual quotes for this, you'll realize that it is quite a heavy object to ship to the States from China. And if you're doing it by air, it's a 100% no-go. If you're doing it by sea, even that cuts into your profit margin because you have not just one pan, but it's a big collection. It's like a 30 pack, and those are heavy. Those are large in size, and even sea shipping, with sea shipping and everything else, and the FBA fees, which are quite hefty because of the weight, then that's when it becomes a problem because your margins are going to be low. And I know that you're looking at these numbers and you say, but Karina, look at the revenue, so great. I want to be having a product that's making 15K a month. Well, the problem with that is yeah, you might be getting great revenue and getting great sales, but if you don't have the profits, you're going to run into a lot of issues. That's going to be tying up a lot of your money in inventory. You're not going to be able to reorder your units as fast. And don't forget, you still have to spend money on PPC and launching and reordering. So you're just going to not have enough profits to potentially launch this product or to reorder the inventory, and forget that, you're not going to be making any money in your actual pocket. So while the revenue might be there and while you might be making sales, the issue is going to be you're not actually going to be making cold hard cash that you can do whatever you want with. And that's the whole point. You actually want profitability, and the product is not there with profitability. So let's talk about a second one. Okay, so this one, oh, I cannot spell. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Okay. The second one, I actually did a coaching call with one of my students about this product, and I told him that this is actually something that I looked into a while back because, again, similar to the first product, the numbers just look too good to ignore. If you take this product to phase 2, you will realize that it is, for the most part, a seasonal product right around the time when school picks up, all the projects need to be happening, things like that. But even due to seasonality, it's still quite active during the other seasons of the year. So it's not necessarily a product that you will be only selling during one time of the year. You will be selling it consistently throughout the year with larger spikes throughout the year. And again, similar to the first one, like I mentioned, it looks great. The monthly revenue is stable and quite high. The price looks okay, especially, you know, if you get it in the 20s. And then the reviews as well, the reviews are quite low. If you look at this, 2 reviews, 14 reviews, 41 reviews. This one is, don't know what's happening here. But they definitely look like something of interest, right? But here becomes the problem. And again, this is why it is so important to take these products to phase 2. And that is really studying, can I make money off of this? That's what you want to do. Can I make money off of this? Will I be profitable? Because sure, if I get to the top page and start getting the sales, but what will I actually be bringing back? And I'm just going to show you an example. I just copied the ASIN up here just so I could show you the calculation for this product. I'm going to go into the Amazon FBA revenue calculator, and pull up the profits here for you. Okay, so I'm pasting the ASIN into the calculator, and it's going to give me a rough estimate of the margins. So the item price that this person was selling it was $24.99, and let's say, you know, we can, the cost of the product, and we can ship it to Amazon for $5, right? When we do a calculation of this, we're going to see what's the issue for this product. If we look at the numbers, it looks great, but when you take it to phase 2 and you study most of the sellers, you're going to notice that the Amazon FBA fees are quite high for this item, and that's not even including the shipping fees that you're going to have to pay for getting it shipped to the US. Since this item is quite large, and it doesn't necessarily have to be heavy, but it's quite bulky in size, to fulfill this order for Amazon, the fees are quite high, and they're so high in fact that they really cut into the profit margins and really decrease them. And again, that's really not even including the cost to ship it from China to the US, which I have not yet confirmed because I never went as far as sourcing this product. Once I stopped when I saw that it was not profitable, simply based on the Amazon FBA fees. And in order to make this profitable and to actually make it worthwhile, you're going to need to drive a lot of sales and have the sales velocity be really high so you can capitalize on even those small amounts of profits you're making, because that's the only way you're going to get that up. And even that, there's not much room, similar to the first product, to experiment with PPC and really have a large cushion for yourself. So if something goes wrong, or if you need to have more expenses a certain month, you are going to be in the negatives, especially when it comes to reordering more inventory, and that's something you don't want. Obviously, we're trying to be profitable, not the other way around. And we are moving on to product number 3, not to do, and that is rose gold balloons. And the reason I know this is because I have unfortunately done this product, and it was one of my failing products, and people are still trying to launch this, and with some variations, right? You can do rose gold balloons, there's gold balloons, there's probably blue balloons and pink balloons and yellow balloons, all of the diversity. But the problem with this is that there are just too many variations of what is selling. There are people selling different packs, 60s, 50s. They're bundling them with this type of linen liner and then other type of favors and happy birthday, happy bachelor party. There's just too many variations and too many search terms for this. This item can be classified as many different things. If someone is searching for party favors or bachelor party decorations or gender reveal party, this item is something that comes up as well. So there's too many keywords, and the search volume is very dispersed amongst all the different variations that are possible. So you're not getting the proper volume count as you should be if you were launching a product that kind of has the same feel to it with a slight variation. There's just too much going on here, and it's going to be very difficult for you to be even ranked for this, as well as not just this main word, but all the other ones that are going on that have other random products associated with this. And the market again looks appealing because the product itself is great. It looks like it's very lightweight, shipping is great, and I know this because I literally did this, so it was dirt cheap to get it sent over here to produce, and it's pretty much a great product that looks like a get rich quick type of product. But let me tell you, you're going to fall off, and it's just not going to be a good situation. So these are the top, not top 3, but part of the list of products that you should not be doing. Let me know your feedback. Let me know if you had any issues with product launches recently, and do download that product research guide down below, because it's really going to help you to find the right products that are actually going to be profitable. So I'll see you in my next video.